Make sure you check out our new sponsor, the Health Blaze. All the information is in the description. Use the promo code above. Goodfellow One Boxing at 18% off of all their natural products, from deodorant, pomade, toothpaste, and much, much more. And they have additional discounts on their website as well. That's thehealthblaze.com. Starting December 20th. That promo code is good for 18% off. We go. All right, we're back. Breakdown prediction for Shakur Stevenson versus Christopher Diaz. Let's jump right into it. Both are under 25. Shakur is 21. Diaz is 24. He'll be 25 on Halloween. And Shakur will be 22 and end of June 28th, I believe it is. Diaz is 5'6", 64-inch reach advantage for him, or 64-inch arm length for him, excuse me. He's at a reach disadvantage in this fight. We explained that. 24 years old, like I said, he made his debut in 2013, 24-1, one loss, never been knocked out. He lost his only title fight at super featherweight versus Ito, and he got 16 big knockouts, man. So he got a knockout in his last fight versus a warm-up or get-back fight. He lost to Ito by unanimous decision, I think down there in Orlando. But talk about Stevenson. Like I said, he's 21, made his debut in 2017. Silver medalist winner, 10-0. No, never been beat, no draws, 6 knockouts. His power has been increasing lately. He's 5'8", 2-inch reach advantage, southpaw, and he got a 68-inch arm reach advantage. So that's something to think about. But we back. Goodfellow Sports TV. Make sure that subscribe button, bell icon button. Won't miss another video. And yeah, kind of talk about both fighters, man. Diaz is a good athlete. He got good hand speed. Talk about his strengths. He's a combination puncher. A lot of his work come off combinations, whether it's the 1-2 or the left hook right hand combination. That's two of the combinations that he loves to throw. Like I said, solid hand speed. Obviously, in this fight, he has more pro rounds and more pro fight experiences, man. People think he's the bigger guy, but I'm gonna have a different take on kind of him moving up and down in weight. But he coming down to 126 pounds to be his second fight. He's never been tested at 26. His last fight, his only fight at 26, was only a 1 rounder. So physically, you don't know how good he can make the weight, and can he sustain the stamina down the stretch of the fights. But as far as him, good combination puncher, good left hook, solid 1-2, good right hook, okay, solid jab. You know what I'm saying? He loves to come forward. He loves to mix it up. Strong guy. And for that most part, that's pretty much him in the vacuum. You're talking about Shakur Stevenson. Elite athlete. I think that's the one thing you can say is elite athlete. Good hand speed. Good technique so far for a younger guy. Underrated body puncher, I believe. Can work up and down. And he could probably put his punches together a lot better for him. He's a southpaw. Obviously, that gives him an advantage against, guys that don't really fight a lot of southpaws and haven't fought a lot in the amateurs. But, Shakur Stevenson, very technical, fundamentally sound, explosive, power picking up. He starting to put better combinations together. Really good jab and, pretty much defensive responsible. You're talking about the weakness for Shakur. Obviously, he's at a 14, 15 fight disadvantage as far as the Diaz in this fight. So he's just, inexperienced. You don't know about his heart, his chin, his will. You just don't know about those things. He hasn't stepped up in this level of opposition yet. So it'll be some things that he hasn't seen in a professional atmosphere, not just in sparring or in amateurs, in a professional atmosphere. But, power is still a question for him. How much power do we have? Did they match make him versus guys they felt that he would knock out? You know what I'm saying? Has the power increased because he got bigger, stronger, going through camps? Power is still a question. And can he take a shot on the chin? It's always going to still be a question. When you're a prospect coming up, that's one of my biggest things. Can you take shots on the chin? And it's going to happen no matter how good defensively you are. And just experience. Can he go a tough 12? Can he go a tough 10-round fight? You got to just, understand that, I'm not sure how many 10-rounders he's had, but this is a 12-rounder, I believe. So, like I said before, can he go 12 tough and with a mentally tough fighter? Because I know for sure Diaz has won 12 at least one time. versus Ito. I just watched that fight. He probably went 10 and 12 a bunch of times. So, so just being, outside your comfort zone and going to no man's land. And the difference between you beating up on guys you could beat up for 8, 6, 10, or even 12 rounds till you go into a high intensity, high caliber type of 12-round fight. Necessarily don't have to be a war when he mentally had the stamina and physically had the stamina to hang with Diaz. Diaz's weakness, man, is he's not that defensive responsible. Drops his hands. Only appears to me to be effective on the back foot. When you press him and put him on the back foot, he's not the same fighter. He kind of got a problem when people run combinations on him. He put the earmuffs on and don't try to counter and punch with him or make a boxing move and get out the way. And pretty much that's pretty much it. And also, the weight thing, he's never, been a tough 10, 8, 6, or 12 at the featherweight division. He coming down the weight, so how physically fit is he? And going down the stretch, if Shakur hit him with some of those body shots, will he be able to have the stamina to go long term, dropping 4 pounds down? 4 pounds don't seem a lot, but it really is a lot when you probably barely just making 126. Seems to be a big type of guy. But other than that, he got a good chin. Like I said before, he took some shots from Ito. Not sure how big a fighter Ito. When you run combinations on Christopher Diaz, put them earmuffs on. He don't make a boxing move. He don't slip counter. Move out the way. Don't move his head. So those are some of the things that I did notice to kind of give a game plan for Diaz. I think Diaz need to get on the front foot, cut the ring off on Shakur, hit him with some body shots. I think he need to pick his shots a little bit more, pop shot his shots. One shot here, 2 shot here, then kind of change up the speed of his combinations. He kind of throws combinations at the same speed, and with a guy like Shakur, even at this young age, he gonna pick up on that rhythmic movement. He gonna slip out the way, and he gonna counter Diaz with probably straight shots and probably uppercuts as well. He get hit with a lot of uppercuts, and I'll explain that later. But if I'm Diaz, I want to come out early and test Shakur Stevenson, be aggressive, put the earmuffs on, bang the body, make it an inside war. But sometimes when Diaz get on the inside, he stand up too high and he's susceptible to uppercuts. He need to change his height, stay low, look for those uppercuts there from Shakur Stevenson, and work the body. Set a high pace for Shakur Stevenson early on. Bang to the body, use his jab. Change the pace of his jab. Throw the straight right hand sometimes behind the jab because he loves to throw the 1-2. But I also think, he loves to throw left hand, right hand combination too. But his right hand is going to be imperative versus southpaw. So left hook, right hand combination may work for him. But I think a 1-2 will work for him. And I think just throwing a 2 down the middle every now and again might work for him. But he need to work up and down, slow Stevenson down, set a high pace. So when he gets to the championship rounds, if his physical fitness is still good, he can really buzz down Shakur Stevenson and make it tough on him because that's somewhere he never been. 10, 11, 12 rounds, tough rounds, in like almost a world championship caliber type of fight because Diaz did challenge for a title two fights ago at a higher weight class. But I think that's real imperative for Diaz, man. Move his head a little bit, and rough up Stevenson, use his jab to control the real estate and really cut the ring off and take Stevenson's legs from him by throwing body shots. Body shots should be a main thing for Diaz in this fight. And then, pop shotting his shots. Don't always throw in combinations to keep Stevenson guessing. If he throwing combination in the same rhythmic combination, don't change the speed, Stevenson gonna pick up on that and pretty much dissect him, in my personal opinion. So he really need to throw right hand, then mix in his combinations there. But I think he should throw a lot of combinations, a lot of left hooks, right hooks to the body. Straight right hand is gonna be a ticket for him, throwing it off the 1-2, throwing it off the lead, throwing it with the left hook. That's gonna be real imperative for him. And he got the shorter arm advantage, and he better coming forward. So should be no reason for him to be coming back and be going backwards unless he way up on points or he trying to preserve the victory at the end. Talk about Stevenson game plan: 4-inch arm advantage, 2-inch height advantage. I think he physically bigger than Diaz. Even though Diaz coming down, I seen him next to Terrence Crawford. He looked wider than Terrence Crawford is. I think this dude is like a lightweight that just can make featherweight at this point in time. But then again, I say Stevenson just need to box. Use lateral movement early on. See what Diaz got coming on. Look for Diaz to throw those rhythmic combinations, left hook, right hook combination. Look for him to try to get off with the 1-2 in the right hand. And if you get on the inside, Diaz straight up, chin straight up, uppercut all day. I throw my right uppercut 3 or 4 times if I could. I think he should work Diaz's body a little bit. A guy that's squeezing down, that's probably not confident in his stamina, at 126. But, you know, if I'm him, I'm going to the body as well. Stevenson is an underrated body puncher. But pretty much I'm boxing from the outside, losing lateral movement early on. Left hook, right hook, a left hand combination down the middle. You're going against an orthodox fighter that don't move his head. The straight left for Shakur Stevenson should be the money punch all night. Left hook to the body, left hook to the head. 1-2, using his jab, putting Diaz at bay. Sitting down, running combinations. Picking up the lateral movement because Diaz need to be set to throw. You know what I'm saying? He not one of them dudes that get on his toes. He like to come forward and let his combination go. Then, after I've been frustrated with my lateral movement for about 4, 5, 6 rounds, I'll put some rounds in the bank if that's what happened. Slipping, dipping shots, countering Diaz, making him look fool. Then if I'm his quarter, I would advise Shakur Stevenson to close the show, back Ito out, run combinations to the body, run combinations to the head. You know what? I'm going to pick Shakur Stevenson to get a late stoppage. I'm going to say Stevenson gets the 11th round stoppage. I got a hunch. It could go to unanimous decision. That'll be the bet that I bet. But I think it's going to be tough at times, but I think Stevenson is going to outclass Diaz. I think you get the late 11th round stoppage in my opinion. And that goes as Diaz squeezing down the weight, and I don't know how healthy he is at 26. But it's my personal opinion. Stevenson 11 rounds. KO, technical, or knockout, however you want to be. Don't forget to check out our sponsor out, The Hellblaze, thehellblaze.com. Promo code Goodfellow1Boxing get you 18% off the 100% all natural products. Lotion, soaps, foot soaks, bath bombs, deodorant, toothpaste, hair pomade, and much, much more. Website, promo code in the description. They make their products 100% all natural. They make it here in the United States. If you want to support something that's homegrown, check them out. Real good products, using myself. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, or a video request. Or you hit me up on any social media site. If you want to make a donation, that link's there as well too. Best way to donate is just share the videos. Best way, share. Goodfellow Sports TV, one time for the one time. Blessings to the brothers and sisters out there supporting the channel.